I raise money for Dornbecker Children's Hospital with lemonade stands. The Trailblazers built a lemonade stand when we were shooting a commercial with Terry Porter. The last time I donated to the Christine and Gary Rude Family Pavilion, which is for sick kids that stay for a while or they live far away. Giving back to others is fun when you do it with your friends. It feels really great knowing that other people care just as much as I would, and they just know that it's easy to give back. I had strep throat, and then I went to the hospital and they told me I had toxic shock syndrome. They're all nice and they're not overwhelming and scary. They just kind of treat you like a normal kid. 3 years later, I have no issues. I want to be a doctor when I grow up because I want to be able to help other sick kids in the future like how they help me.
All around, I'd just say I'm very tough and I can just push through things that I think I can do. I am basically a normal kid. The only thing is I have spina bifida, and that does not stop me from being a normal kid. If you have something that is risky, like surgery, it can be very scary to go into a hospital. And the children's hospital is cool because you get to see all your favorite doctors and you get to be treated how you want to be. I like that they listen to me because they do whatever is most comfortable with me. I have accomplished being out of vision therapy and swim therapy. I play baseball, Miracle League. Basically, it's a program where you play baseball. It's for disabled people. I can do stuff that I want to do. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do stuff.
Changing children's health through children's hospitals isn't just about treating illness and trauma. It's about making the child and their family have everything they need to feel stable, comfortable, and prepared for what comes next. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.
I realized that I was different, that I was not like other kids. I had to get poked a whole lot. With diamond black vein anemia, there is only one cure, the bone marrow transplant. Finally found my match after 9 years of looking. I had finally been saved. Every single time that I've had a poke, prod, procedure, I've gotten a special bead. At the end of the day, you're raising money for kids like me so that we can play games and live a better life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I just would like to encourage you all to come back again.
Hi there, time for Extra Life again. Wait, what is Extra Life? Seriously?
Extra Life is a charity gaming fundraiser. We play games to raise money for local children's hospitals. Extra Lifers around the world have raised more than $100 million since 2008, and all because of people like you.
So what are you waiting for? Donate to Extra Life to help kids like me.
Thank you for supporting Extra Life and what all you do for all the children.
What would you say to someone that hasn't registered for Extra Life yet?
Why not?
Why not? If you're gonna play games, you might as well do it for a good cause.
How could you not?
I'm not really sure what else there is to say other than it's a great privilege to raise money through Extra Life.
So, come and join us.
We are back, everybody. Let's just see if we can get that image to show up. Let's see here. There we go. Finally popped in. Oh, we are heading back to PV Canyon Crossing. See what we can do. All the scenes are optimized again. CPU usage is looking a lot better. Which is a very good thing, I think. I've also did some changes with the graphics on here. PP Canyon Crossing comes with visual optimization. I guess I had it set to basic. I don't know how it got switched to that. I think it was on Silver Run Forest layout, I believe. But for some reason it switched off, so not sure if I have to turn it on each time. It basically makes everything rendered differently, more vibrant. We'll just see what we can get done on today's stream. Slowly loading. I'll put some music on. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the month. We're up to 45 crashes for the month so far. Where's my music list? Let's click on here. There we go. It's just taking some time to synchronize because there's horseplay and auto driving on the go. Normally you would experience this if you're like syncing to other players, so but there's no one else on the server at the moment, so alright, we are in the game. Squeeze up there. Yeah, this is running a lot smoother. So I'll show you the graphics mode that folks may overlook. So, custom lighting. So I usually set it to Silver Run. Let's try maybe Pleasant Valley. Let's try that one. So makes things look a lot better and fresher. Let's try this one. There we go. I guess I thought I had put Relight on this, but I guess not. So Relight's another option you can use too. Alright, we're gonna go over here and gonna organize this a little bit. Put this over here. Things seem to be running a lot smoother today. There we go. Line those up. I'll throw this over here. All the preserves to move. Move this over here. We'll have a lot of preserves. Should be pretty cool. Hello, Jess. So I'm trying out my scenes here with Farm Sim now. Looks like I've got quite a bit of stability. CPU usage is 1.8%. So that is optimal. Very optimal. Very happy with that. So that's my latest renders and file manipulations. It works. Yep. You gotta really optimize your. You have to optimize those assets. That's definitely critical. But oh wait, you're not using video. That's right. I think probably in your case it's just because it's the PC. I believe because you're only using just static graphics, if I'm not mistaken. The only pro tip that I can give you with regards to static graphics is make sure that the graphics resolution matches your canvas resolution. for OBS, so whatever that may be. Make sure you're matching that. That's pretty much it. Then you need to just make sure that you can make the file size as small as possible. I think JPEG is probably the best, or PNG. PNG files can sometimes be a bit more than a JPEG in some cases. Why that is, I don't know. But match resolutions. A lot of people will use PNGs for the transparencies, I think. Yeah, I think your PC might be too old. That could probably be it, I think. Okay, I need to open up, how do I bring up Courseplay? So, but sometimes people will make their images larger than the canvas size that they're using for OBS. So just match resolution for resolution, basically. So if your resolution is 1080p, then make sure that your graphics match it. The graphics resolution is set to that too. Is from what I understand, what I read. Especially if it's an overlay, like a full-size overlay, I guess. Probably would be different if you're just putting like an individual graphic up there. And then I think some of your stuff is being done through Stream Elements. So if it's through Stream Elements, then generally the first rule of thumb when you start a canvas in there is it's already set to the canvas size. They already have that set then. Why can't I open this? Open Control H, I guess. There we go. I'll go over here. Guess we'll do some. So I'll do some bailing, I guess. Off we go. Oh. Someone had commented that my graphics looked off. I think on my last stream. And I started thinking about it a bit. And PV Canyon Crossing comes with a render pack, basically. And somehow the render pack got turned off. I don't know how or why. And anyways, I turned it back on, so now I'm using the render pack. And I thought I had Relight installed, so I don't know what's going on with Relight. Because maybe I might have accidentally uninstalled Relight, which means I'd have to reinstall it. That's graphics render as well. But for now, I don't have any issues with my map playing. Oh, that might be the case. Yeah, because that was really that was very bright. Very bright. Oh, you might be on to something there. It might have been that. Oh, I don't know. But someone commented saying that they noticed that there was a graphics difference. So, I'm now using the. I guess I'm not using Relight, but I'm using something else. The in-map option. So I'll probably stick with that. Oh, yep. Are you going with the safe? You'll have to tell me if you decided to go with the safe. You seem sold on it. I think you're going to have a lot of fun doing that. Yes, no bank vault. Yeah, and turned into a room. That's it. As I think that might be a fun one to go into. Look pretty interesting. Eight different bookings plus 3 nights with my parents. Kept me busy finding good reviews and such. Yeah, that's very important. You gotta find good reviews. You don't want to end up staying somewhere that looks great, but then the reviews look bad. But I am nowhere near an expert where it comes to booking places, as I'm not a person that travels very often. But I do some hotel booking sometimes, but that's usually in a hotel, and it's usually an airport hotel, meaning it's like fairly close to the airport. so that I can catch my flight in time. Oh. I've only done bookings like a few times, I think. Mainly for flights and stuff. So what I do is that if I take an early morning flight, generally I'll book a hotel close to the airport. Preferably one that provides airport shuttle services, so that I can just get onto a shuttle and it'll just drive me directly to the airport. I've done that for Vancouver, and I've done that in Ottawa a few times. I think I've done a red eye once or twice. But that was when I was really young, though. That was with Canada 3000, I think. And I think I slept a little bit on the plane. I just can't recall. That's when I'm usually flying, I think, to Ottawa. Because of the time zone difference, it ends up being morning by the time you get there. Yeah, I've never traveled outside of the country. I don't think I ever will. Not really big on traveling outside of the country. I very rarely like traveling at all, to tell you the truth. I'll just swing around here. Yep, I'm more of a homebody. And then the times that I do travel is basically to visit family. Looks like I'm getting this all nicely done up. Yep, I'm still maintaining CPU at 2%, so when I play the videos and stuff, it goes up and down. Still, but it very rarely goes over 10%, and then it usually smacks down to like averaging out at about 5% CPU usage. But right now I can already tell you I've noticed a significant difference. Right now, everything running, it's 1.7%. But before, with everything running, I was averaging at 10%. So, which is a bit odd. Oh, you see the 100%? Yeah, I don't hit that. But the instabilities were causing some issues. Like I would have like some video playback not happen correctly, and a few other issues periodically happen. So, and it's because of the video files that I was using. So there's different formats that you can use, and you have to be careful when you're using the formats. Part of it too is you got to make sure that your file sizes aren't too large. That was part of the problem. But formats are important too, because certain formats can optimize or have built in the format optimizations for audio and video. And then some just include both in one encoder. Some have two encoders. So you have to be a bit careful with what files you use. But definitely, I think what's really harsh is like any file that's like probably maybe 20 megabytes or more. Video file 20 megabytes or more seems to be an issue. So my initial renders were, when I first started playing around with video overlays, were some of them were up to like a gig, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. It's Michael. He's shown up to say hello. Welcome in. I was wondering if you were going to stop in and say hello. I'm just doing a very short live stream today. A 2-hour live stream. I'm going to be stopping at, I think, 10 p.m. Pacific. Just trying out my renders that I've got. 79 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cooler. Did you have clouds? As clouds or rain? I had some clouds and rain today. Completely sunny today. Huh. You know what was kind of interesting today? Because we had clouds and rain and it was windy. I went into my vehicle and I noticed it was quite warm in there. I thought that was a bit odd. So, I think UV rays must heat the inside of your vehicles. I think. So I had to roll my windows down a bit. So I just thought it was interesting. I mean, it wasn't super hot or anything, but I noticed it was a bit warm. I thought it was kind of odd. Okay, I think I've got 88. Oh, 88. Yeah, that's definitely cooler. Or warmer, I mean. I think I got all the grass picked up. That's normal? Okay. What I was talking about, my car, you mean, is normal? I don't usually think about those things very often, but I just thought about it today. Hello, Nick. Welcome in. I'm very happy, Nick, because everything is running optimally. I've got like about a bounce between 1% to about 3% for CPU usage compared to what I had before, which was like holding at 10%. So whatever I did with my video file seems to have helped. Sometimes stuff like that, Michael, I don't usually pay attention to very often, but I sometimes now take time to notice it and kind of wonder. I say, well, that's kind of different. Why is that happening? Oop. Green lightning. Now that is something interesting. I've never seen green lightning. We usually just get the like very light blue lightning, I think. we go. That's beautiful. Alright, let's just jump over here. This guy is just muddy. I don't know if I have any other things running. Oh, I think that does it. Now if I'm correct, I think I have to take a load of fertilizer somewhere, but I need an empty trailer to do that. I think I'll take this one. Yep, I'm happy as well, Nick. And then I think you were in the stream at the time, but I had someone, I think someone by the name of, I think it was Joe Wolf or something Wolf, and he commented that my graphics look off. So one thing I did notice is that I had a setting turned off, and I'll show you because this map actually has a setting, and I don't know how it got turned off. Jess thinks that I might have turned it off because of the excessive sunrise that we had when we were doing a joint stream. But there's a feature in here. Where is it? Yeah, right here, custom lighting. I had that set to off. And that's why the graphics didn't look as great. But you can flip through this and it launches different renders. It even actually runs a lot smoother with using the custom lighting, which is kind of surprising, but oh well, it's just how it is. So now everything looks way nicer. Because before, I think it was very hard on people's eyes because it was a very bright green that everything was showing up, I think. Now it's more of a, I think there's more blue added to the color scheme. I would describe it. So it makes things a little bit more darker and more natural and not so bright and not so hard on the eyes. What did you get for dinner? Let's see. I'm not sure if this is oh no, I don't want seed. No. Can I redump this back in somehow? I'm gonna just I think there's a seed. Actually, wait, I got a seed dispenser over here, I think. See if I can dump it over here. Not sure which one is which though. Is this fertilizer? I might have to dump this on the ground. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dump this on the ground. That's sad. I'm gonna dump it over here. I got a pop-up window. There we go. I'll have to put a silo up, I think, at some point. A seed silo. I gotta get a load of fertilizer. And then we have to take the fertilizer somewhere. solid fertilizer. There we go. As I think I have to take it to the orchard. Where's my orchard? Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, solid fertilizer. I need about 50,000. That'll increase production. Next thing that I can do is herbicide, which I'll probably make another time. That's 96,000 liters. So we're gonna go over and deliver this. Alright, off we go. Cracker, cheese, veggies, mix. Just something light because of how late it is. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yep. You don't really want anything too heavy. Did you have any dip? Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm only going to be live streaming for probably another hour and 15 minutes, so I'm only doing a 2-hour stream tonight. So no dip. Okay. What kind of cheese did you go with? Is it, are you, I think I've mentioned, I think I've mentioned that I like cheddar specifically, but I don't think I've ever asked if you're picky about cheese like I am. I do like other cheeses too. Okay, I guess I should. Whoa, I don't like. I just don't like Kraft singles. It's just there are probably some other cheeses that I don't like that might be very strong cheeses. So sometimes it's fine. Yeah, we probably are the same. No, Kraft is not cheese in my book. Okay, good. Babel's right now. Is that little cheese wheel thing? I know some people get the little cheese wheel thing. I like some of the cheeses out of the cheese wheel thing. It's like small and it's like round. Kind of like a small, about the size of a small paper plate, I guess. Yep. The little cheese wheel thing. Yep. I like some of the cheeses out of there. Yep, that's perfect. Then you have your crackers. And then your vegetables. And if the cheeses are soft enough, you can kind of. Some cheeses are soft, anyways, and you can mash your vegetables into it, or smear it on there somehow. Oh, pill bottle size? Okay. Oh, that was a little weird. The ones that I've tried, I'm not entirely sure. I experience a bow echo. Oh, I don't know what a bow echo is. They are individually wrapped in wax, so easy to grab a few for a snack. Oh, fair enough. Some of the cheeses I probably won't eat as a standalone though. I'll usually have a cracker with it or something. Or if it's soft enough, I'll put it on a piece of vegetable. Kind of like Philadelphia cream cheese, I guess. Okay, where's my road? There's a road down here somewhere. We're on Sound of Music Hill, as I call this. The hills are... I don't know how that song goes. And now we're gonna go down the hill without trying to jackknife. Alright, off we go. But yeah, those cheese. I also like little cheese and cracker packs too. Those are pretty good. With little sausages and meats and stuff like that. Okay, how do I empty this here? I don't know. Oh wait. There goes the solid fertilizer. That should increase production. It didn't take it all. I've got about 46,000 left, so I'll just leave this trailer here, I guess. We'll see if we can empty this out, because this is still trying to do its thing. Oh, you sent me a video. It has to do with the bow. The bow thing. Let me just get this truck hooked up and emptying, and then I'll take a look at the video. Pull ahead. Let's empty some more soybeans. I got 180K. Have some left. Yeah, I only emptied out like 20K. Let's check out. Oh, I'm happy for you. Okay, let's go in here. Oh, a commercial. Gosh darn it. Equinox. Scatter showers. Oh, Up drafts and down drafts. That's a huge mashup of stuff. I'm gonna have to add that. This one's a bit of a lengthy video. I'm gonna have to save this to my watch later list. There we go. I'll have to check it out more. Alright. I often make adult Lunchables for truck lunches. Low sodium, Ritz, some cheese, some lunch meat, tomato. They are easy to keep on the road, and then a mini chocolate bar. Well, of course a mini chocolate bar. Because I know someone probably wouldn't be able to go without a mini chocolate bar. My case, it would have to be a Oreo cookie, probably. Sent you a photo of the baby bell on Discord. Okay. Good evening, Mike Muskie. Welcome in. You need the chocolate. Yeah, you definitely do. Let me go take a look at Discord. Oh. Doing a bit of a test stream here, I guess. Well, not really. I'm kind of playing, really. But testing at the same time. Sorta. I don't know how to explain it. I rendered out my latest video files for my overlays for verticals, so I've been just bashing my mind for the past month trying to get everything optimized to run smoothly. So it's taken quite a bit of research and reading and stuff like that. You can't just slap any old video render up there. You need to do it the right way. If you don't, you just basically end up overusing your CPU. Oh, I like that baby bell pepper. Sorry, not pepper, baby bell cheese. Yep, those are the ones. Oh, and you got a boiled egg. Very good. 2 thumbs up for the boiled egg. I think that's a boiled egg. I love boiled eggs. Quesadilla for lunch today. Fits with your cheese theme. It's a cheese, not an egg, but I had boiled eggs for lunch. Yeah. Okay. It looks so much like a boiled egg, though. I'm telling you. Okay, I guess I'm leaving 2 trailers down here, folks. We're going to, I don't know what the official term is. Bobcatting it back or something? Where you don't have a trailer attached to your truck. I think it's called bobcatting or something. Can't remember. Bobtailing, bobcatting. Jess, you probably know the term that I'm trying to refer to. Bobtail. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm bobtailing everybody. Shake your head at me. Yeah, I agree. Bobcatting. Hey, at least I got the bob right. I love it. Fun as you think. There's more bouncy, rougher ride on brakes, etc. Not fun. Oh. I guess because you rely on... Oh, what the heck happened here? This is some cement. Concrete. Can't be leaving that around. I need that. Wonder if this is going to stay on the back here. I know there's no straps. I'll put that right. There we go. Oh, are you out for the night, Michael? Oh, you have a good night, sir. Oh, are we talking about Gordon Lightfoot? Oh, yeah. So I've been meaning to ask you all about your opinions on Gordon Lightfoot. I've listened to some of his songs. Do I listen to them all the time? Honestly, not. Neil Diamond, I think, is who I like the most. I think I'm saying, yeah. He's Canadian. But I think Gordon Lightfoot does the good old hockey game. I think that's his song, isn't it? That one I've heard. I've enjoyed that one. Let me see. I'm gonna look that up. The good old hockey game? I guess so. It just depends on what part of it. It's hard to say. It might be the truthful, maybe in the eastern provinces, probably. Good old hockey game. No, I don't. Oh, that's. Oh, no, it's Stompin' Tom. Never mind. Never mind. It's not Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot. I'm pretty sure I've listened to a few of his songs, but I can't think of any at the moment. Canadian Railroad Trilogy. I do have a friend that likes Gordon Lightfoot songs, so quite a bit. And he's younger than me. I think he's like in his 20s. Early 20s, so I'm kind of shocked. But he's an old soul. Because he likes all sorts of old things, like VCRs and ham radios and stuff like that. Fascinated with that stuff. I think even in his teens. Oh dear, is this gonna fall off? It's sliding. Can I even strap this down? No, I have no straps. It's gonna fall off. I need the cement, I think, brought back. This is a spooky wood. I like the old country. The type of voice singing is so hard to get in modern stuff. I'm guilty of saying I probably like maybe new country. A bit more than maybe some of the classical. But I do like the genre of Reba McEntire. Who else? Alan Jackson. So some people think that that's classical, but it's not. I don't consider it classical. We're gonna go up the hill this way, because I don't know what's gonna happen to this thing. So far it's still on. I saw Alan Jackson live, and definitely not new country. Oh, do you consider him classical, Glenn? Willie Nelson I consider maybe a bit classical. There's definitely, see, I think mainly what has happened is country has gotten more poppy or more pop-like. Like it slowly gets more and more pop almost all the time. Some of it's good. But Alan Jackson, I don't consider his songs entirely poppy to me. I mean, he probably has a few in there, but not very many. Right. I think I'm gonna get this cement back to the farm. So I could have left it there because it is closer to where its destination is going to be, but in all honesty, I use a lot of auto drive, so I might overlook it, and I don't really want to overlook it, so that's why I'm taking it back to the farm. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of shifting here. So hopefully this will just slide right into storage. Yay, done. High Valley and Hunter Brothers are some newer stuff I like, and both Canadian. Hey. Yeah, I could probably believe that. That's a name I haven't heard of. Or maybe I have, but just haven't paid attention to. There we go. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'll probably like it. Pretty much everything you've sent me, I've liked. I think I got a tree here. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Let's see if we can empty this out a bit more. There we go. Well, most definitely. Let's see. Did you see my new harvester yet, Jess? I don't know if you had the chance to see it. I'll have to show you. I think you might have seen it. I'm not sure. It's for my vegetables. Parked way over here. Here it is. This is it. Let's see if we can spit more of this in there. That's slowly taking more. I got so many parsnips. There we go. So I'm going to have so much to do, I think. Yeah, let's open up this and see how our parsnip stuff is coming along. I think you might be right on that. It just depends on like how many places actually use the term folk. Like I don't know if it's an American term, if it's used in the States at all. Folk music. I guess so, because there's I guess some areas where they might like use it as folk, right? Yeah, bluegrass is a more common term. But I think he's more of a folk singer. To me, folk music is basically music about the history and place of a place, basically a people and a place or something like that, if that makes sense. So music about the people and the culture. I mean, that's why I guess it's called folk, right? It's got folk in the name. I'm getting all full up here. Hey. Oh dear. Got that there. Got more bread coming out. Put this over here. Or bagels, I should say. Bagels. There we go. So yeah, I think of folk as like something about stories about the people. James Taylor and John Denver are other artists. that walk the line between country and folk. Yep, I think those will probably be two folks. I'm not too familiar with James Taylor. John Denver, yes. I would agree on that one. Let's put this up here. More nails. That there. I have to go over to the lumber mill next. So we're gonna go to the lumber mill. Because my building is building, so my glue factory is still growing. I haven't looked at it in a while. Actually turning out quite nicely, I guess. The brick wall is up. So this is the building. The work crew is working on it. I think I need to put one more thing of shingles in there if I'm not mistaken. So, because I think I was shy of one thing of shingles. Let's put this in here. Oh, see, even this is climbing up into the air. So. How these buildings work, you need to put your supplies in all at once in the beginning, because what happens is the fill point or the spot or the fill trigger climbs with the height of the building. So as you can see, the wall's that high. So the fill trigger is about that high over here. Now I'm pretty sure that I put all the amount in that I need. And what I was told is that you need to just put in 10,000 of all of it and you're good of liters. And I'm pretty sure I've done that. But if you don't, you're going to have to find a way to get the product into the fill point. So I think probably what you might end up doing is getting that industrial crane or something mod to do it. What is the input for a glue factory? I can show you. It's going to be resin and probably something else. Where's my glue factory? This way up here. Yeah, so it's going to be calcium carbonate and resin. So calcium carbonate I'm making from my lime factory already. And then these are just extra bonuses like electricity, labor, support, and morale. Those are just bonuses to make the product quicker. But the resin, I'll show you where I get the resin. Already. I get the resin from here. This here, my friend, is resin. It's a byproduct from your wood mill. So that's what resin is. And then the bicarbonate, I showed it a bit briefly at the beginning of the stream, or just a few minutes ago, I think. I'll show you where I get that. So it's this thing. This is the lime factory. So this produces a few different materials from rock. So I can do calcium carbonate, limestone, and gypsum and lime from this thing. All 4 of these products from doing stone, pretty much. But for the glue factory, I just need calcium carbonate. So I'll be trucking that over to the glue factory and filling it up. And then I'll be adding the resin that I've collected. And then I'll start making glue. And I can't remember what I need the glue for. I think it might be the beehives or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. I remembered I needed it for something, but I can't remember what. The beehives you have to build, so. Bees, Jess seems to think bees too, so. I think we wanted to do the bees for the wax candles, if I'm not mistaken. So. It's just been a hot second. Well, no, not a hot second. Quite a while, I should say. But things are just starting to get moving the right way. So this is gold dust. I'll put that in there. And then we'll get the bees going, because you have to make your own hives. So for the beeswax. So it's all coming together slowly. But I definitely need a lot more cement or concrete. I got 27 things. One pallet is 1,000 liters. So I got 27 liters, I guess, of concrete. Yeah. Let's just make sure that that's correct. Concrete. Let's just do one. Let's see. This is yeah, 1,000 liters of concrete. There we go. Oh. And we're getting there. Keep on getting more concrete made slowly. I'm probably gonna have to do some more mining this in-game winter, because I'm running out of sand and I'm running out of other products. So that'll probably be next on the agenda. I definitely don't need any more iron ore. The last iron ore mining that we did, I still have barely touched any of the iron ore out of here. Same with the coal. And well, this I've cleared out. What is this? This is gravel. Gravel mining will most likely be the products that I'll be collecting. So, pretty interesting. Now let's just wash our trucks down here, because they look probably pretty filthy. Especially this one. There we go. It feels so refreshing having a stable stream. I'm just going to mention that. Without having anything going wrong. knock on wood. Until something new and amazing comes out next. So there's always something new and amazing coming out next. Watch this down too. At some point I'm going to put in a truck stop. There is a truck stop building in PV Canyon Crossing because the number of trucks that I have is growing. I thought about putting it down earlier, but it's a pretty expensive building to put down, and there's other things that I feel that were more important. So that'll have to be put on hold, I think, for a bit. Some point there will be a truck stop I'll put in. There you go. Got all that cleaned up. And then, of course, in all this area, I'm probably going to end up doing more logging. But you know what we need to do? We need to fill up my dump truck with some more rock over here. Because that'll just keep things clean. I'll go ahead and fill this up. See if we can get more stuff in there. I think it's like right here. Yeah. There you go. And this was all terraformed for the most part, so I used terraforming with the bulldozer to do the flattening. And I'm going to need to move the logging area out of the way. I don't know if I have logs popping out because I started doing the turning this into firewood. Oh, I guess we got to change the output for that. So let's see, firewood, change output to spawning. I'm not sure where they're going to spawn. Oh, there they are. So they're going to start stacking up here. And this is just from the little bits that I get. So, do I have a little bit around here? Yeah, something like these little knobby things. So some people turn them into like wood chips, which you can do if you want, but I usually like to turn them into firewood. I probably might end up doing some mulching at some point. because there are some productions that require, what do you call it, wood chips. So when I get to that point where I need them, then this particular mod might not get used as much. So hard to say. But for now, I'll just start making these. Now, I think it complements my wood setup here quite nicely. And I had a new idea. I can't remember what it was. I had another idea of how I wanted to do this whole setup, but I can't remember what it was. I should have drew it out or something. It's not till I start logging again that I'll be like, oh yeah, this is what annoyed me. I want to do this instead. So hard to say. So I'll probably do another season of logging, and then once I get into doing that, I'll be like, oh, okay, I need to do that, and then I'll probably just start constructing it over here once I get all this sand out of here, I guess. I think, oh. Yeah, this is the one thing that I always find a bit challenging with belts. Eventually the belt's going to end up way back here, and it'll start sucking up all this stuff. Very good. My potato harvester, I probably can sell that since I've got the new vegetable harvester. So I probably used this like once. But it's a really good pack though. So if you have a small farm, or you're playing on a smaller map, this works out really good. It first came out in Farming Simulator 19, and it was a really cool pack, but it just didn't work really well. It was just, I think people got really frustrated. They liked the idea of the pack, and sometimes when it did work, it was like awesome and people loved it. But because it had some issues with harvesting and stuff like that, people got frustrated. Frustrated with that, or more or less disappointed, I think, because they really wanted to use it, but it just act up. But in Farming Simulator 22, it works great in my opinion. So I haven't had really any issues with it, so which I'm very happy about. So I hope to see that probably in like maybe future versions of Farm Sim down the road, maybe. Only problem with me though is I don't use it that much because I don't usually play on a lot of small maps. Play on large maps, so I get into the point that I try to use the smaller equipment, but then I have to go into the bigger stuff. So, but it's not that I don't ever play small maps, but I always seem to gravitate back to the larger ones. just woe is me. Woe is me. Not sure if that makes any sense to anyone. But I always download the map or the mods, and I always put a little 5 stars on it or whatever in the mod hub if it's in there, and give it the support just in case, because you never know. I just might one day say, well, I'm going back down creek, everybody. For some reason, I just get addicted to these very large maps. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're gonna get all this cleaned up, and then we'll be good to go. There, I'm just gonna leave this here, and if it needs me to push it, it doesn't matter. It's doing what it needs to do. Excuse me. And we're gonna go ahead and clean this out. So, what do you guys think of the stream? Quality wise, so to me, I think it is running smoothly. I'm not sure what you guys think, because this is kind of basically why I'm live streaming. I'm trying to figure out if everything looks okay. I think it does, and I don't think I'm missing anything. A few things that I'll mention is I think the audio is better because I've watched some of my replays. And lately I think some of my audio issues have been fixed. Playing the game seems more stable. It's not jittery. And visually it looks good. So, looks perfect to you? Okay. That's good then. Do you think my audio has improved significantly? Because remember, I used to have all that audio problem. And I honestly don't know what I did to fix it, but I know that there was some problems with it. I'm not sure if you're noticing any difference with that. With the audio from my microphone, that is, I mean. Specifically my microphone. Because remember, I had all that nasty chirping and other issues, I guess. Okay. Then that is good. And I honestly cannot remember what I did to fix it too. But watching my streams and stuff, I've noticed that that was huge difference, like improvement. So, all right. Well, looks like I'm good for a while till I'm willing to go ahead and break something again. And I think everyone here has probably realized that at some point I will find a way to break everything again. And I come up with some other hair-pulling crazy idea of what I want to do with my live streams. It's every time I go ahead and I try to do something different is when these things happen. But at the end of the day, it always turns out I win. I get somewhere with my harebrained schemes. Yeah, you got a point there. I'm just jaded that way. I'm just stating the obvious because I know myself too well. But I can't think of anything else that I can do to really add new to it. So I think I'm safe for a while until someone announces like breaking news, we got some awesome new way of doing streaming, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta look into that, and I gotta break everything. Oh. I should be nicknamed like Kiram Gaming, the ongoing beta test or something like that. But it's been well worth it. I've learned so much by testing things out. Even making the mistakes and stuff, I learned so much because even if I make the mistakes, I understand. Like, actually living it and breathing it helps me understand what's going on and why things are the way they are. Like, I could read a textbook, and until I put the it into practicality, I won't fully understand what I'm reading. Right? So it's the same thing here. Like, I could read or watch YouTube videos and stuff where they tell you do this, do this, do this, but I never fully understand why I need to do this, 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 and this until I actually do this, 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 and this, and maybe something else to break it. then I understand the importance of why those steps are the way they are. I guess you could say I'm a very applied person. Whereas I think other people are like, they can read it and they'll be like, okay, well, that's the way it is. I understand it 100% completely. I'm gonna move this over here. But I can tell you one thing, a person like myself frustrates a lot of people because of the way I learn. Because the folks that literally know how it's done, right? And are like, I just told you, do it this way. It's not that way, it's gotta be done this way. And yet I go and I do it my own way, and then eventually I make it to how that person said do it this way. But there are times where I do it my own way, and that person is like, oh, okay, well, good for you. Yeah, that is definitely for sure. I will admit, I think it would be pretty cool if I could, like, just, go the other route where other people are like, okay, I read it, I understand it, yep, that's the way it is, and I'm okay with that, and it works out. Like, they know. And it's not just that they know, it's just factually know and they fully grasp it right away. I sometimes wish I could be that way. But it never works that way for me. Alright, I think that's all cleaned up. You know what else we need to check, guys? We need to check my silage over here. It's been sitting here for a hot mitten. minute. I'm pretty sure it's fermented. So that means that I can probably take a couple of trips of silage over to wherever I'm taking it. Let's see here. This will say round bales, grass. Okay, not all of it is. Oh, no, it's all fermented. So I got 28 bales there. Let's head back. So that's money right there. Let's go back here. I think I got some bales over here too. I'll grab this little guy here. Move him over here. I think I did put the bales in here. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. What is that? Pallet sage. Houses don't produce very much. Like, I've been just stockpiling basically these greenhouse items, and they don't produce very quickly. And I put them down like since I started playing on this map. I think probably maybe the second or third. Oh, here's some round bales. That's hay. Straw, silage. So yeah, 14 silage. And 2 coffins. So I think I might go ahead and try to get some of that sold. Well, get it moved down anyways, some of it. That'll increase how much money I have. We're gonna just take probably this truck. I have a flat deck over there? Yep, I do. Alright. I'm gonna take some bales down. So about 14 of them. I think that covers all of it. Not sure if there's any more in there. Let's just double check. Straw, hay, pumpkin, sage. Yeah. There we go. And we're gonna head over to the lumber mill and we'll get the rest put on. Now I'm probably going to have less silage going forward, and I'll explain why when I get closer to the lumber mill, because I'm thinking that I want to go ahead and turn those into some sort of field. I don't really want to put a lot more buildings over by the lumber mill. So it's going to be different over there. I'm going to put in a couple of fields. The other thing that I'm going to do, the grass fields by the farm, I'm probably going to actually turn them into field grass as opposed to what I've been doing. And what I've been doing is, well, cutting meadow grass. So I'm thinking if I do that, that'll help me compensate for the lost grass that I have over here. The other factor is I won't really have to bring the mowing equipment over here like quite so frequently. So most of this will probably get turned into field. Like, I don't know, parsnip field, barley field, I don't know. That will be my plan. I'm gonna put this right here. I'll pop this out. I think I'm gonna take the one grass bale that's in there too, because I honestly don't know why it's in there. Yep. Then it gives me something else to do, because I'm getting kind of tired of just doing silage a lot, and I really don't need to rely on the silage as much. Oops. So, something else to do, and I don't necessarily have to use the crops, the fields for the same crop. I could put in other crops too. Maybe if I'm short on lavender, I can make more lavender if I want. Just other options to support my productions, basically. Hey, I don't know if I'm going to get any more on there, but we'll try. There, that's about as much as I can get on there. So we'll just dump these back in here, I guess. I'll come back for another load at another time. So I'm going to probably get quite a bit of money for this silage load. Now we're going to just turn and burn here. the other factor too is that if they're growing something else, it doesn't mean it means that I don't necessarily have to like cut it every month, right? I mean, technically you don't have to cut it at all if you don't want to, but for some reason I feel a little guilty if I let grass sit there that could be perfectly cut. Yeah, we're gonna just park this like, oh no, don't go over the edge. That was close. I don't think we would want that. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna just tab here. Alright. Beautiful. Off we go. Oh, kind of nice little tune going on too right now. Perfect for boating, I guess. Alright. So, there won't be a live stream tomorrow. I know I've been pretty busy. I think I'm gonna just do something else. I'll still be doing something, but I need to get that video done. I've been kind of procrastinating on that. So that's my next project that I want to do next. So I got to do the recordings for the video. I'm gonna maybe do 2 videos. So I got to get that done. I said I was going to do that like last week, but nope, it didn't. It never became reality. So tomorrow will be a recording day for me. I've done some of the prep work though for that video. So it's just a matter of me going in there and recording it. And then I'm gonna obviously take the video and put it into DaVinci Resolve and get it edited, and then we'll upload it. So I think it's going to be, I might be doing 2 videos. Well, for mainly I'm going to do that horseplay and auto drive grasswork or silage video that I was testing on. So that's what I got to get recorded. And then if I am ambitious, I'll do one on fill type mud for PV Canyon crossing. So just get the recordings done and out of the way. So probably tomorrow I'll just write up a brief script of things that I want to have in the video, because that's part of my process, and then I go into recording. And then once the recording's done, I dump it into DaVinci Resolve, which is my studio software, or video editing software, sorry. And then I do all the magic, time lapsing and logos and little captions and all of that jazz. And then I render it out and upload it to YouTube so people can watch it. I think I'll get the rendering done tomorrow, but I'll definitely going to be more focused on getting the recording done. And then I'll work on editing it in DaVinci Resolve. And we're gonna spin this around. Sure does take a while for it to finally kick in the reverse engine. I'm gonna reverse this up and then we'll unload the baler and put him on auto drive. Set you back to the farm. I'll send him to bale unload 2, I guess. Off you go. Then we'll get this load. Now I have to go really slow on, because this is a lot of weight. Drive it nice, and it's already trying to push away. Rush a little bit on there. I forgot to put the parking brake, but we're all good. See, it did pull away from the dock a wee bit. Alright, and we're gonna just head back into town. I'll unload this. And on the bales that are over there, I'll try to pick up, and I think I've only got a small number sitting there, like probably 10 or something like that. So nothing too big. So for recording purposes, I did all of the work and the setup in the one map there, but what I decided to do is actually start a new game save of PV Canyon Crossing, and I just stripped out the vast majority of the mods with the exception of what I needed. That way to make things a little bit easier for the setup and the running of the video and stuff. I probably should have done that when I was doing the testing, but I didn't really think much of it. I just grabbed basically a game save off of the server and used all the mods that were incorporated with the server. But then I thought, well, I'm just gonna start a new game save. This video, because I don't have the auto drive courses set up on it, means that in that video you'll probably see a demonstration of me setting up the courses. And also I'm putting everything like on one piece of property. So in my testing I went front to like field 30 and it ended up having the pickup wagons go a long distance to do all of the pickup work and then return all the way back to the farm and stuff like that. But this time around everything is gonna be on one piece of property, which means it's gonna be a shorter distance. So everything will go a lot quicker. It'll be a much smaller course too, is what I got planned. So I'm gonna go ahead and unload this, and this will be my last task. Yeah. Oh, part of the reason why I'm doing it this way, I mean, I put all that work into get it all working on that one game save, but doing it all, I noticed that I had quite a few issues and stuff like that, and I started thinking, well, I don't really want to chop up my video. So I thought, well, maybe if I just do everything from scratch and clear out all of the mods and just keep the mods that I need, and maybe I might not have any issues and stuff like that. So that's sort of why I went that route. The other factor too is the auto drive route is all stretched out so much on the map. I think part of the reason why I had so many recalculation issues and stuff like that is the distance. So pathfinding had some problems. For the purpose of the tutorial, I'll just use PV Canyon Crossing, but just simplify it. So. There we go. So we'll see how it goes, basically. Let's put the parking brake on. Turn off the engine. I'll just drive this guy off. I'll sell the silage, so I wonder if I'll get like close to like, I wonder if I'll get like 500k. Okay. Hey. Okay, where's the best sell point? I guess we gotta find that out, don't we? Let's see. Oh. Silage. Animal dealer. Okay, it's always the animal dealer. Oh. And I think the animal dealer is just right here. Livestock, yeah. Let me think here. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I'm up to 700 so far. Maybe I might hit about 800 or 900k for my total. So that would be about 400. I think 400 or 300k in total for all the silage. I think. I don't know. Quite a bit of money though. There we go. 780. So nice environmental score as well. We're all good, I guess. Okay, and we'll try to clean up the remaining stuff. So Control Shift R. Pick up the bales. Like there's some bales over here. There's one. There's another one. There's two. Okay. I don't think I'll be here for much longer, so if I don't see you, have a good night, okay? As I think I'm almost at the end of my stream here. As long as I don't have any hidden bales hiding around here somewhere. I think I got him. I didn't get very much silage from this grass this time around. Alright, I think... Yeah, that was a very bad crop. That's probably the worst crop that I've had for grass. I don't know why. Let's just unload these. There, we're gonna just leave those there. Go ahead and ferment. We'll have to take this back. So I think that'll be almost about it, I guess. Yeah. So those will take a while to ferment, and then be good to go at some point. I do have another area that I have to cut grass at, which is over by the lavender area. So I'll probably do that on another stream, because that grass still needs to be cut. And then turned into silage. I'll make our way back. Yeah. But overall, I'm quite happy that everything is going well with the live stream. The only other hiccup that I could think of that I might run into is when I start doing the horizontal video overlays. But I'm not expecting too much of an issue with those. It's whenever you add like a lot of moving parts into the video. So if there's a lot of like drastic changes of scenes inside a video, that's usually when the processor gets tipped to work a little harder. Because it has to render it out through encoding, and that can take quite a bit of work. So I think mainly your start screens and maybe your break scenes generally would have a little bit higher CPU usage depending on what you put in those break scenes. So if you just have something like what I have right now on my vertical, where it's just the girl spinning around and the little boy shaking his hand, and then like the text changing and the icons changing, that's usually fairly minimal. Doesn't use much CPU. But if you're putting in like a lot of different changes, like transition between scenes and audio, especially audio, if you're adding audio into the video, and there's a lot of changing of stuff flashing around, and there's a lot of bright lights flickering and stuff like that, and a lot of fast moving objects in the scene and stuff like that. That requires a lot of more calculations and encoding and so that uses up more CPU usage. So those types of things you would probably want to have on a separate scene that you don't have your game showing, probably, which is sort of what I have set up currently. So when I switch to my break scene, you don't see my gameplay at all. So it unloads that scene and it just shows the video source only. Now, it's not to say that you can't have a break scene with showing your gameplay, but generally with those, it'll just show like something flashing saying "be right back," right? But with my extra life scene, what I do is I actually have video playing, right? Why is this guy going backwards? Go forward. I better just... Actually, there's a quicker way to cut the engine. Let's cut the engine. Am I still drifting? I'm still drifting! Wow, that's a long drift. Anyways, I got distracted. Oh, there we go. It's finally killed it. Oh, game save. I gotta go in reverse. So, if you have a lot of heavy video, don't include a lot of your other sources on there. So don't include like your gameplay, maybe other music or other video. Try to limit the amount of video that you show on it. If you've got to have a lot of video, then your probably best bet is to somehow build the scene all within one video file. That way it doesn't have to render out each or encode each of the scenes separately. So just some nerdy concepts to think about. So usually my CPU will spike quite high is on my start scene and my break scenes, which is perfectly fine because I'm not actually playing the game in those two scenes. So it doesn't really need to render out the game on those two scenes. Like my current play style scene, which is I'm on here, I've got a very simple overlay. So yep, my favorite song. Well, actually more your favorite song. Darker colors I think work better. Juan I think mentioned that to me, saying that lighter colors seem to be a little bit more resource intense. Alright, and we're going to take this back to the farm. So whoa, that's crazy. I guess that song will be coming back for my start pretty soon. Because I've got that for my start scene, my regular live streams. So everything that you see right now is for Extra Life. But next month, I'm going back to my standardized layout. So that song will be coming back, Jess, more frequently. I could just see it now. Kiram, I'm just showing up to listen to the start scene. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Alright, we are back on the farmstead. Yeah. I die laughing if everyone commented, you know, the only reason why I watch your streams is just the first 5 minutes of it. Because I enjoy that one song. But keep up the great work. I was like, okay, you're welcome. Oh, God. Let's jump over here real quick. Yep. Do. Okay, that one's fine. I probably have to fill it up with straw and stuff. This one. Go. I'll have to move this out of the way later. Oh, next stream. Take these out here. Okay. There we go. So I think I'm going to call it a stream there. So thank you everyone for coming out and checking it out. Also, the feedback as well is very much appreciated. That way I know that things look a lot better and smoother, more stable. God forbid we have stability, right? You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Oh, wait. Jess, are you planning on doing a stream at all for the last little bit? Or I think Nick Kelly was doing a stream. So, see who's live streaming. Tomorrow? Okay. So there you guys go. Gotcha. So check out Jess's stream tomorrow. I'll probably be in the chat, lurking and chatting and saying hello tomorrow. I got you more as far as, by the way, huh? I got you more subscribers. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you. Well, whoever subscribed from Nick Kelly's stream, thank you very much. And thank you, Nick, as well. Are you still live streaming, Nick? I don't know if you are. Find you in here. I'm not sure if you're still live streaming or not. No? Okay. Alright. Well, guys, check out Nick Kelly's channel if you get the chance. He's a really cool dude. Very educational. He's been in pretty much a good majority of my live streams. Always a delight to have in here, so be sure to check out his channel. And say hello. He does some live streams, Q&As. He talks about all sorts of interesting stuff. So sure to check him out. And Nick, thank you again. And have a good night, everybody. Cheerio.